Hey guys, it's Chelsea, and today I'm going to be starting a sort of series thing I want to start doing, and it's going to be a Talk Tuesday. The title is not original at all, and I'm not purposely stealing that from someone. It's just like a good title for what I'm going to do, which is just basically talk. It's not really going to be a vlog because it's not all like about me. Like, it is a vlog, but it's not like I'm just talking about my life and like you're going with me through life. I'm literally just sitting down talking to you. So I thought Talk Tuesday would be a good title for what I wanted to start on my channel. And basically, it's not going to be every Tuesday because I actually work a lot of Tuesdays, like 9:30 to 5, like a long shift. But like this Tuesday I have off, and I have like a couple Tuesdays off. So anyway, I'm gonna try and maybe pre-film and try and get it like an every Tuesday thing. But if not, I apologize. I just want to see how it goes from this Talk Tuesday. So basically, what I wanted to start was just kind of like a talking thing. Oh my god, my boyfriend had to call me to tell me that he shitted, quote unquote, on his first college test. So good job, babe. Anyway, so I just wanted to start this kind of Talk Tuesday thing that is going to range from me talking about things doing with myself and what's going on in my life, as well as things that are going on maybe YouTube, and just things that are going on in general life, you know, holidays, what's going on, stories, just all sorts of different things. And I thought it would be fun because there's just so many things that happen in my life where I'm like, I want to make a video, but it's not that long or good enough of a story. And there's things going on in the world that I want to talk about but don't want to dedicate a whole video to. So I just decided that doing this would be fun and something I can try and keep up with on my YouTube channel. So anyway, let's get started. I have the topics typed out on my phone, so if you see me looking down, it's on my phone. So the first thing I want to talk about has to do with who just called me and my boyfriend Josh. I just wanted to say that, you know, it's really frustrating for me because like I have my breakup videos up, and when I watch those I get really sad and I get very like, should I have taken him back, like blah blah blah. But you know, like in real life and when I'm with him and everything, just I know that I made the right decision in doing that. And I know it must be weird as like a viewer, like seeing me so upset and then seeing me in a video be like, hey, we're back together. And I know like if I was watching that, I'd be kind of like, girl, like really? But anyway, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that that was not like a rushed decision, and that I'm completely and fully happy and willing and wanting that, and that I'm just really happy with him. So I want to leave those videos up because why the F not? Like that was, you know, like what it was that day. But you know, I just want to let you guys know, just kind of like a little more clarification that, you know, like my relationship is healthy and everything is good. And anyway, so yeah, but I just wanted to kind of thank you guys for like all your support as far as with our breakup. You guys were so amazing, and I've gotten a little bit of feedback as far as us getting back together, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that are maybe upset by it. So that's why I haven't gotten as many like, oh, congrats kind of comments. But anyway, so yeah, I just want to kind of let that out there and just, you know, let you guys know that, you know, I'm completely healthy and happy in my relationship with him, and I do love him. So anyway, so our relationship is good right now, so that's great. Next thing I want to talk about is a kind of YouTube topic that has been all over YouTube, and it is the Nicole Arbour talk. And I don't want to get too much into it, but I just kind of wanted to talk about it and kind of, you know, like with the Talk Tuesday, I do want you guys to like respond in the comments and like we can have a conversation about things, because I just kind of want to know how you guys felt about it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you live under a rock. No, I'm just kidding. I completely understand if you don't know what I'm talking about. Not everyone's constantly on the internet knowing what's going on. But basically, a girl named, or woman actually, named Nicole Arbour made a video that was kind of like a fat shaming comedy skit sort of thing. And it was supposed to be like funny, I think, but literally no one thought it was funny. And she disabled the likes and or the ratings, she disabled the comments. So no one could even like have a conversation with her about it. Yeah, so I watched the video after a girl I watch on YouTube. I didn't know anything about it. So a girl I watch on YouTube named Kendall Ray posted kind of a response video to it, and her video made me cry. Like, she talked about her body issues and her struggles with eating disorders, and it just made me so freaking sad. And you know, she's not like that anymore. Like, she's gotten over it, but her point was that not everyone's at that point, and if they see a video like that, it's gonna like completely tear them apart, which I can completely like understand. So anyway, there's just been a lot of talk about it. Of course, I'm on the side of everyone else thinking that video should never have been posted. That is like, that's a topic that's just not funny. Like, especially in this day and age when it's just at the tipping point of just girls having eating disorders and girls not feeling confident about themselves. Like, the fact that there's like commercials of like, you know, like girl confidence and blah blah blah. Like, girls should already be confident. Like, why is it that bad that we have to make like commercials to make girls feel confident because there's just such low self-esteem? Like, it's really sad. And that kind of topic is just, it's at too high of a point right now to even joke about. I watched the video for a little bit. I got about halfway through and I couldn't get through it because I was just so like, I would never say I have an eating disorder because I didn't, and I don't want to discredit people that actually do have an eating disorder and come out about it, and then people are like, oh, everyone does, you know. But I did have my moments where I wasn't confident about my body. As I got tall, like, I was really skinny, and then the weight started to come on, like after my baby fat had kind of like whatever, then like puberty, and then like I started to get hips and things like that. And then that's when like I started to kind of starve myself a little bit. It never lasted too long. Like, it only lasted like a day at the most because I was just so, oh my God, just dying on the inside. I was so hungry. But I have had my experience. I do have love handles, and that's a really big body issue for me because when I do gain weight, it goes right there. Like, I'm not going to show you, but one day if I do make a video dedicated to it, I will show you. But I just have love handles, so weight around my stomach area goes there. And because of that, sometimes it looks like I have a muffin top if like my jeans are just a tad too tight, and it's really frustrating. So I've definitely had my fair share of body issues. Anyway, I've had my fair share of those, and I remember keeping my arms down to kind of like hide my love handles and stuff. Like, I used to keep my arms like this so that way I would look more slimmer. Like, I remember doing all that, and seeing that video I'd kind of forgotten about it, and seeing that video kind of revamped all of that, and it just made me feel really sad. And I'm completely in a whole different place. I think me doing cross country and getting really active is why I'm at this place. I'm currently not very active right now, but it kind of gave me the confidence, and now I'm at a place where I'm just kind of okay with how my body is, and I'm not really looking to change it. But I do think I need to kind of work out a little bit more just for like health, not necessarily to lose weight. Okay, so this is the next topic I'm going to talk about, is something that I went through this morning, and I was so flabbergasted at that's such a weird word, flabbergasted at I have a store credit card, and I'm paying the credit card off. It's taken like 3 days for this payment to go through, and it's not showing up on my regular bank account. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna call customer service and make sure this is normal. Like, you know, I don't want my payment to be late, or I don't want to forget about it and then it's late, you know what I'm talking about. So I call, and I saw that their customer service is 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'm like, what? This is awesome. So I call, everything is automated, literally everything. And it's really frustrating because if what you're saying doesn't fit the option that the computer knows, it's just like, what do you need? Like, I have a specific situation, and it keeps asking me, oh, do you want your account summary? Do you want to make a payment? Do you want to change your address? Like, these things. And I'm like, no, I need to speak with someone about my account balance. It's saying on your website, it's saying that the money has been taken out of my account, but on my bank account, it's not. So that's what I need to talk about. And that's not something that like an automated thing is gonna understand. And it was so frustrating. It didn't even have an option to talk to a person, even though it's like 9 o'clock on a Tuesday. Like, there should be people in an office somewhere answering phone calls, like, hello. But anyway, couldn't get a hold of anyone, couldn't get any sort of customer service number from the company so I could talk to someone. It was just a mess. And it's really annoying that just like person to person, because like if there would have been a person on the other line, I'm sure they would have absolutely understood what I was saying. That would have been a 5-minute phone call, because it's really just a quick question. Is it take long? Is this not normal? Is it what's going on? But because it's some fucking automated piece of shit that doesn't like, it's just not the same, and it's really frustrating. And I'm just like, at first I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna make like an automated message and then send me to an operator, you know, so the operator here's like, okay, this is what is gonna go on before I get on the phone. No, the only person that you get to talk to is a fucking robot, and I'm just sitting here like, this bitch is not gonna help me. Like, and it was just so frustrating, and I hope that that is not something that's gonna continue. I hope that is just like that company and maybe a couple others, but I hope that the person-to-person contact, even though it's cheaper to just have this fucking automated thing helping people, it doesn't help people, and you're gonna lose business that way. And I'm actually really considering canceling that credit card, because if I do have an even seriouser problem, like they overcharge my account or something like that, who the fuck am I supposed to talk to? Like, hella frustrating. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have had any other like sort of experience like that with the company. Okay, so this next one is a story having to do with this crazy driver, and I just want to talk about it because it was so ridiculous. So I drive an '04 Nissan Sentra, and I need to talk to someone that also owns that car, because I want to ask if their lights are really bright, because I noticed that my regular lights, not my brights, just my regular lights are brighter than the average car. I constantly have people flashing their brights at me, but no one has ever really gotten angry with me until one night I'm pulling off a highway onto like a 2-lane road to get to my house, and this guy, it's a Honda Civic, he's in front of me, I'm behind him, he starts putting his blinkers on like this way, that way, he's swerving, he's putting his hazards on, so I'm automatically like, okay, what the fuck? Like, so anyway, this person has their blinkers on and isn't turning anywhere and is just acting fucking weird. So then they finally speed up, and of course they were going so slow the whole time, like trying to send a message to me or something. So then I speed up too, and I wasn't riding their ass, nothing. Like, I was actually a couple car lengths back. So the fact that they were still offended by my bright lights is just like, what the fuck? Get some fucking tint on that piece of shit. Like, anyway. So then they pull off the road, and I'm like, okay, so I just drive past them, no aggression, no nothing. So then they pull behind me and they start just riding my ass, flashing their brights, holding their brights on so I can't even fucking see. And I'm just like, how fucking dangerous? Like, this is at like 9 o'clock at night. It's pitch black outside, and I'm just, oh my God. So then we run into this Volkswagen that's going 0 miles per hour on the road that we were on, and I had to like fucking pass him, and the guy's like on my ass passing him too. And then we run into another slow truck, and this person's just going crazy. So there's a turn lane that I actually needed to get into, but I pull into it, I roll my window down, and then he just kind of drives by and like says something out of his window. I'm like, okay, you guys may not see this about me, but I have road rage. I have road rage really bad. Like, I shake and I just can't, like, I lose my shit. And it's because I don't go out of my way to do shit like that to people, and when people do that to me, it's kind of like, are you the fucking police? Like, who do you think you are? Like, do you think you're the bright lights enforcer? Like, who the fuck? So anyway, he pissed me off at this point. I get behind him, I'm flashing my brights like, these are my fucking brights, you idiot. And then he pulls into this grocery store, and I was going to pull in because I wanted to like say something, because I was just like, fuck. But I was like, you know what? It's not worth losing my life over, which could very well happen because people are fucking insane. I did want that satisfaction though, to show him that, like, just click them. These are my brights, and these are the lights that have been on the whole time. Have a nice day, and drive away. But I couldn't get myself to do it. I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy enough to lose my life to some fucking idiot in a Honda Civic. So he pulls in, and I'm about to pull behind him, but I pull off, and then I go make a U-turn and come back and go home. And the whole time I'm like, oh my God, like, is he there? What? But anyway, so that was a crazy story, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And people just annoy me sometimes. And because my lights are so bright, like, I understand that, and I don't ride people's ass at night. Like, I actually keep it at least a car length or two back, at least, all the time. Even at stoplights, like, I try and stay like a car length back just because I feel bad. But it's one of those things, like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like, those are the lights that came in my car. Like, I can't I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, so that happened actually like a week or two ago, but it was so crazy. 9/11 is coming up. I just kind of wanted to have a conversation about it. I've never talked about it on my channel before. 9/11 I was in kindergarten when it happened, And oh my god, my voice is like going out. I need like something to drink. Anyway, I was in kindergarten and I remember being sent home, and I remember when I was home watching the TV and thinking it was like a movie that was on, like it was like a big movie coming out, like the whole plane going into the towers thing. So anyway, I was in kindergarten when it happened, and I'm now 19 years old. So it kind of blows my mind sometimes to think that the generations coming up have absolutely no idea about it, and they're gonna read about it in a textbook, but they didn't actually live through it. And although I was really young, I did live through it. Like I did have to live through sitting there and being like, why is everyone so, you know, and why does everyone say like, you know, the US is gonna blow up and blah, blah, blah. And anyway, so I just kind of want to know, for those of you who were also around when that was going on, you know, what was your story? Where were you at during 9/11? What was going on? My mom didn't personally know this man, but in her work, there was actually a guy at her job, this was a couple jobs ago, who was in the plane with his son actually, and they were traveling, he was traveling to New York on business, and he brought his son with him, and they were unfortunately on the plane that crashed into the towers. So that was a huge thing for the company, was memorializing that, like that, because like they sent him on that business, like, you know what I mean, like, so that was a really sad. Anyway, so I just kind of wanted to know what you guys, you know, do you do anything on 9/11? Do any of you live in New York? Do you like go to the ground zero? I've never been. I really want to go. I hear it's super duper quiet, and I know this is something really, like, I don't want to say, but I want to say it because it's true. I remember when I got older watching the 9/11 video, like around this time of year when it's coming up and people start kind of remembering and going back to that place, watching the video, and it was like homemade videos, and I never realized, this is like 10 years later, like this was not that long ago when I was watching them, and I noticed there was little specks jumping out of the building. And then the people in the video were screaming because they knew those were people committing suicide because they had no options left. These were people, like, there was like the plane and they were in the part above where that's just tipping down. It's like a matter of time before you die. And I remember just my heart almost stopping thinking about that, because imagine having to make that choice. I couldn't do it. I probably would have been one of those people that just, you know, just shut my eyes and just lay down on the floor and just let it happen. But I don't think I could actually jump out of that building, you know, and I wish they had put those inflatable things up or something. Maybe they did, but maybe from that height, it wouldn't have mattered. They would have been too much of an impact. I don't know. But just when I saw that, you know, at first I thought it was chairs and stuff falling out. And then I realized, like, you could see it was like people. Oh, it literally took my breath away. And anyway, so if you guys have anything to say about it, have any experience or want to talk about it, please let me know in the comments below. The last story I want to talk to you guys about is riding in an Uber for the first time. I rode, and we were at an Applebee's. We took an Uber to a bowling alley and then took an Uber from the bowling alley back to Applebee's, and it was interesting. First of all, the first Uber we got was a brand new Chevy, like right off the assembly line. It was an old man, and it made me really sad because he was at that age where he really shouldn't even be working. Like, he should be at home, like retired, and it made me really sad. But he was super duper sweet and very like cautious driving and blah blah blah, but he was awesome and he got us there. Now, the second Uber I got into was a nightmare. This lady didn't speak very much English, and she was like making wrong turns, and she did not know how to drive. Like, you know, like you're driving and there's like a turn lane for the other side, but not like for your side. She was trying to go into that to like make a U-turn, and we're like, what are you doing? Like, this is like a left, this is like, it was just insane. And oh my God, and she was terrible, and her car was a piece of shit. It was like a piece of shit Toyota, like Toyota Camry, like, oh my God, it was so just crappy. And Anyway, so that is gonna wrap it up for my story today. I hope you guys didn't think this video was too long, but I just had a lot to say about the subjects. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time here on Life of Chelsey, and bye-bye.